In this recording, I'm going to familiarize you with the website. We have a lot of new viewers and users and people that aren't registered yet. This will give you a basic overview of everything that we have to offer on the website here. This should be the forum page you come to once you log in right here at Forum Home, which lists all the forums. This red line you're seeing here about accounts awaiting activation is not something you're going to see. That's limited to the admins. However, up here you will see things like notifications that you've received, email or message in your box, which you have on here. Now, Forum Home is the page we're looking at. Right here we see Portal. When you click on Portal, what we're going to be looking at is the large column on the right shows the last 10 things that were posted on the website, who posted them, how long ago, and what it is. Most of the time, currently, it's going to be me posting, but anything you post will be shown there, and it shows the entire post. And then down at the bottom, we have a page. It'll take you to the next 10 or next 5, however many we have it set up for currently. Now on our left here, it'll say welcome to who you are, the last time you visited, what's happened since the last time you were on the website, if you have private messages. I don't have any unread, but 26 priors. Currently we have 4 online users, 1 member and 2 guests. The guests, you may always see a 1 guest person. A lot of times I use the website almost daily, and I'm using different devices with a guest login to verify information I'm making public. So that just kind of depends on what's there. Now, as we go down, it'll show the latest threads, which is a smaller version of the big page we're looking at. It'll show you on this how many people have viewed it. So right here we have 5 people that viewed a post 6 hours ago from Gambler about the earthquakes in California. Non-training days, we've had 5 people view that. So it's kind of an overview or summary of what's gone on the website. In the search option, you can search for different things on the website. They actually give specifics in here if you want to narrow it down. Search by keywords, search titles. You can specify the form you want to search in. Over time, that may become useful. I mean, by the end of the year, God knows how much stuff we'll have posted on here. And if you want to look at something from today and you don't remember where it is, but something about the title, you can probably find it that way. Now, member list, what that's going to show you is a list of the last activated members. So right here, it shows you who the person is, when they joined to the website, not ASM, their last visit, and how much activity they have on there. And it's a good way to see what people have done. So we have Rebel here from Bravo Company, Loki from Charlie, Little John, he's from Alpha, Carbines from Charlie, Wolverines from Charlie. These guys have all been on there today. And we can see some of them have done some activity and posted a few things on there. We also have a referral from Tapman, that's cool. Now up here we have a calendar. Now on our calendar, I put a few things in as I had them. I might need to verify that they're actually updated. Here's the thing. I believe everybody can post on the calendar. Notice right here, public and private event. You need to make sure that you click the right one, because if you put up specific training information or dates, locations up here for your company, it's something you want to make us all aware of, which eventually there'll be directions on how we're going to use this. And you mark public. When somebody comes to our website that's not logged in, they will be able to see it. So make sure you mark private where necessary. Now up here we have our help option, and that is to get help with the website. Some of this is pre-done by the website and on how to do things. This is not stuff that myself or Gambler does, but it may be something that can help you. Now up here you have user, moderator, and admins. You can't get into admin, only moderators get into moderators. At a later time we'll explain what the moderators do. But when you go to user, that's the same thing as saying like profile. Well, it's very similar to profile. Under user, it shows your account summary. So for me, it shows the posts, my averages. Reputation is just voting on people's posts. It's just little stuff. That I'm an admin. Down here, it shows the latest things that I did in this area, and a personal notepad if you want to keep some notes. On the left side here, you have user CP home. Now if we open that, what are we going to see? The same thing. So just so you're aware, that's what user CP home in. Messenger is an internal messaging system. Same ideas like Facebook Messenger. It doesn't have the pop-up window, but you can send messages back and forth. Myself and Gambler do that quite often on the website. I've received messages from other people. This is your inbox, all the information. You can set up folders. You can use this as a message system if you want to. Here in your edit profile, in these subcategories you can go to directly. You can change the information on your profile if you need to do that. So opening that page, let's see what we got here. It shows the required and optional fields. You can change your call sign, your city, your birth date, display your age only, display the specific date of birth, your website URL if you want to put in your Facebook or something, knock yourself out. Over here has custom user titles and some other information. You can put in away status if you need to. Down here below that in miscellaneous we have other categories. And if you see here, once I close this out, it carries this page over, same thing. Any groups you're a member of, you can have a buddy or ignore list. You can manage certain attachments. These are the attachments that you've uploaded to any post that you've done. Save drafts. So currently for me, I have a project I'm working on for one of the posts. Any threads you're subscribed to or the entire forum. And then here you can view your profile. Your profile shows a lot of the basic information from when you joined. It gives your forum info, again, when you last visited, how much stuff you've done, all these types of things there. Warning levels, an internal thing like you see on a lot of websites where people do stuff they're not supposed to. They get warnings and then they get banned. Here is send me an email. This will send an email to me directly on my email. This is the private internal messenger. Now over here has my information that I put in there, full name, phone number, the county I live in, and some info I put in about myself. So that's the basics of what all these options are here. Now, going back to Forum Home. Currently, we've divided up the forum into sections and subsections. So we'll go through them. The first is general information. General information has a description of this whole section. Here we put less than 5% of the information is made available to the public. That's because the public information you can see when you're not logged in has that there for people to see so they can realize there's more. The how to use the website, we're going to start posting videos such as this one and other information that people can find. Command announcements, we'll put in the necessary after action views, command and staff results. You can look at past ones. Calls to actions, policy letters. You see here that it says in one more. So going through this, know that you can go click on this after action review right here. You can go straight to after action review. But if you want to see what else is in there, we notice command announcements, important information from the ASM. That's the description of command announcements. When I click on command announcements, it opens up all those subcategories, which pretty much all of them on the website are going to have a description. After action reviews, the lessons learned from past successes and failure with the goals of improving future performance. These are the titles of the posts here. So this one is Arizona Patriot Coalition. This shows when it was posted and who did it. And you can see here in calls to action, we have another set of subcategories that we've just started doing. Relief efforts, security threats, and expired red banner alerts that we'll be updating. Now below those subforms, you can see that we also have another listing for some general posts that may not fall into these categories. Help us develop the website and moderators needed. This shows you can rate these posts, these threads. They're called threads, but it's the same as a post, whatever you want to call it. It shows you replies, views, you can rate them. And this is the last person that used it, that wrote something in there. Now, you can see here, subscribe to this forum. If you subscribe to this forum, you'll get an update every time this information is changed down here or up here. So that should be pretty simple. You can also mark the entire forum as red if you see these boxes are dark gray at any level, shows that something in there you have not viewed. So you can mark the whole thing as red if you don't feel the need to go through every single one to get rid of those gray marks. Now, when we open up a thread, so we'll open up Help to Develop This Website, you will see that it has whatever is written in here. Could be out of a website. It could be just random information like this. It could be a video, pictures, all kinds of stuff. Here you have the options to reply. And when you do so and you mark a new reply and you click the button, you can put in a message that will show up on the page. You'll fill out the information in this large box. Down here, you post reply or preview it first. Now, an important thing to note is there are portions of this website not set up for you to reply. It's to minimize the amount of traffic for now as people start using it, so we ensure that we can monitor everything and continue to build the website. So if you don't see a post reply option, it's not something that you are meant to be able to reply to at this time. Much of that will change. So the general information, how to use the website, command announcements coming straight from the state. These are future plans under development. Things that have been discussed in the past are being discussed now to let you know that we are working on them and where we're at with them. Currently, this thread is on a PSD QRF and the new members' training requirements and levels of training required for advancement in the organization we're developing. The training calendar, which was just put up today at this recording. There's some public information. This entire forum here is publicly available. Mandatory training, and in there you can find some at-home and instructor-led training and information on previous state FTXs and upcoming ones when the information is available. So that's the first section. Now in the second section, down below in the dark blue, we see Arizona State Militia, the official forums. All members can post threads. This forums right here, we have developed several sections we're continuing to add on to of information people have asked for. So the mess hall is our general section. News, politics, current events. If you want to post anything out there, no matter where it's from, and talk about it or say how screwed up the world is, that's where to do it. Memes, jokes, all the kind of random stuff. The post exchange is our buy, sell, trade. Also one ads and retail listings. So things you're wanted for, retail listings would be like links from Amazon on some cool deal. Buy, sell, trade is meant for your personal stuff. The Com Shack is our communication section. Saratoga and Charlie companies put a lot of work into that. That has information on amateur radio, how to get your license, and projects you can do. Sick bays covering medical, dental, and related information to livestock. All the prepping sections here, camp kitchen, canning and fruit prep. You can see there were 3 additional ones. And you can go through the rest of these and see the information in there. Bushcrafting, auto shop, outdoors on hunting, fishing, hiking, weapon, optics, and gear, fitness and nutrition, which we're going to start building, martial arts and self-defense, the Gray Man, which we haven't really started yet. And then a couple new ones that Gambler did for the website, research and development. He is working on designs for t-shirts and other products, information and technology. You can check that out. Also the help desk. Help desk is where you can post specific information to get help on within the website. Now down below that, our next section is the company groups. Company groups section is going to be mandated for the companies to use with specific details coming. Charlie Company has already started using it, but that's where you're going to post training information for your company to be able to access in addition to any emails or anything else you already do. So opening up Charlie's training schedule. Now here's the thing on the company ones. The way this is set up is if you are in, say, any Bravo company, Alpha company, any company other than Charlie, and you come into Charlie Company, you can view their stuff. You can see what's going on. But it's not set up for you to post a reply or to make your own posts in there. You can only view the other companies, but you can contribute to your own company. And in here you can see that they put some of their training scheduled out in the next couple of months for this year. Now, for the company leadership, I've only put a training schedule one in here. I put a recruitment one for Charlie Company. They requested a recruitment forum to put and coordinate recruitment information because it's a large area and they have multiple recruiters. All you got to do is let me know what you want in here and what you want it for, and I will create it. If the second I'm able to sit down at a computer, I can create a form within a matter of a few minutes. Now down below that we have School to Soldier Militia Training. Most of these are view onlys. Some of them do have the option to reply. You can reply with whatever you want, but when you have reply options, it's mainly meant for you to be able to ask questions or seek clarification. Right now, I'm not making it available for everybody to necessarily post in here. I'm trying to vet the information we're putting up here and put up the stuff that's going to be the most useful to help us train. As you can see in Fieldcraft, we have a map reading and navigation section, which is where a lot of our map reading training will go. Leadership has a lot of articles and some things I've written as well as other people. Mission planning, we're starting to build that. Some of these are very new. The weapons training is the one that's the most extensive at this point, which has a lot of training videos. And then down below there, we have the board statistics that just gives you an update information again. Now, just to recap, by using any of these, looking here at tactical communication, the description is single operating instructions, communication methods and techniques, call signs, signaling, net operations, form, and records. I see that I have some general categories below there for sub-forms. So, if I want to go to single operating instructions, I can click on that link and I'll go straight to the single operating instructions. Now, when I open that up, you're going to go straight to whatever form there is, whatever information is in there. If I click on tactical communications itself, I will see all these with the descriptions. Now you notice here in single operating instructions, it shows the description of what's in here. Whereas clicking on the link directly, it doesn't have that description. So if you want the description, you need to click on tactical communications as an example. And here it shows the 6 points of a single operating instruction. So let's recap this real quick. Once you log in and come to this page, Forum Home takes you to the page you're looking at now. Clicking on Portal takes us to this page that shows us the last posts across the entire website. Search allows us to get a little more specific about our search options instead of just using the buttons here. Member list is going to show us the last people who logged in, the most recent on top, when they joined the website, how long ago they logged on, and how much activity they've had. Going back to the top, we have our calendar. As we start to use the calendar, just remember public or private posts. Private is for the website logins only. Public, anybody can see. As you can see here, I should click on this. Charlie Company Day of Training. Based on when I entered that, Wolverine, put it in, unlisted, RP Alpha. So there you go. We already got guys using it. And then we have the help section, which is just general website help. Most of the time it'll be better to ask myself or Gambler directly, which you can reach us on here. Down here we have admin and mod CP, which most of you won't be able to worry about, and your user CP, which shows your basic information. The last threads that you did, you can go here to change your profile, manage your inbox, set up folders, check your buddy lists. Go through and click on all those and check them out. Over here, we skipped these, but going through at the end, open your buddy list, gives a list of the people as your buddies. I have 2 people I put on my buddy list just to try it out. View new posts. That's going to show any new post I have not looked at. Currently I've looked at everything, so it doesn't show anything here. View today's posts. It's going to show everything in today that's been posted. It lists it exactly like the threads in the forums. It's just a conglomeration or summary of everything. It shows the title, who posted it. You see these here just like an email. It tells you there's an attachment on here. We also have the forum that it's in, if there's been any replies, how many views, and when it was posted. And then private messages. Clicking on private messages, it shows a list of all my previous private messages, the title, who sent it, and when it was sent. And you can click on all these to look at them. Going back to Forum Home, the dark blue headlines are the main sections of the website. These gray circles next to a blue link is a forum. If it's a dark gray color, there's something in there you have not viewed. Looking at those forums, some of them have subforums like command announcements. Some of those also have subforums. To see a description of what's in these forums, you have to click on this main forum first. It'll relist those with descriptions. As we can see here, calls to action has subcategories. To see those descriptions, I click on calls to action, and it lists those subcategories. Remember, if it doesn't say post thread, you cannot post a thread there. If it doesn't say post reply, you cannot post a reply there. Now, all of this being said, as you're looking through these, if there is something you'd like to see added or changed, or you think would be good to have in here, all you got to do is let me know on what you're looking for, and we can get that created for you, and you can start posting in there. We'll do follow-on videos on how to make posts. This is just meant to be a website familiarization on what everything is and where it goes. If you have any further questions, please get a hold of myself or Gambler. You can send us Facebook messages, emails, or message us directly on this website.